You weren't born with this weight. It was assigned by fear, by family, by a world that never asked who you truly are. Expectations, trauma, identity, noise. Before you could speak, they gave you labels. Before you could choose, they gave you burdens, and you carried them, like duty, called them you, like truth. But what if most of your thoughts were never yours to begin with? What if the pain you carry was inherited, not earned? A passed-down wound disguised as duty, a legacy of heaviness no one questioned. You became the sum of stories you never chose, and so you tighten your grip, hoping control brings peace. But peace doesn't come from control. It comes from release. Letting go of the false weight is not rebellion, it's return. Return to your quiet center, the part of you that never left, the soul untouched by the noise, that still point beneath the storm. You don't need to fight your past. You need to loosen your grip on it. Not every burden was meant to be carried. Some were only meant to be recognized and released. You've mistaken heaviness for responsibility. But the truth is, you're more useful to the world when light, when empty enough to be filled with presence, when still enough to hear what's truly yours. You were not born burdened. You were born breathing, free and full of possibility. The world added the rest. Names, rules, expectations, shame. You learned to carry silence where your voice once lived, to hide your light so others felt safe in their shadow. But it's not your job to shrink. It's your duty to remember who you were before the weight, before the labels and the masks, before you learned to fear your own truth. Letting go is not forgetting. It's remembering what came before. Remembering what was always there beneath the noise. You, the quiet you, the rooted you, the one who doesn't need to impress, prove, or perform. You don't have to carry it to honor it. Some things are sacred enough to release, to let them float away in grace, not guilt. The art of letting go is not erasure, it's restoration. It's a sacred returning to the self. Not the self shaped by survival, but the self sculpted by stillness. The world will try to convince you that you are your struggle, that identity is carved in pain and confirmed in noise. But you are not what hurt you. You are what you choose to release. Letting go is not passive. It is not weakness. It is the highest form of wisdom. To choose peace when chaos is available. To choose silence in a world addicted to sound. There is a voice beneath the shouting of the world. It whispers, not demands, and it's been waiting for you to be quiet enough to hear it. That whisper is your compass. It never left you. It's been buried under the noise, under the performance, under the pretending. You don't need to become someone else. You need to become less of what you're not. Peace is not found by addition. It's found through subtraction. Remove the noise, the mask, the old stories, and what remains is real. Stillness is not where life ends. Stillness is where life finally begins. You are not broken, just buried. Buried beneath habits, fears, expectations. But the true you still breathes underneath it all. The one who does not strive, only lives. You've been trained to push, to climb, to chase. But what if the path is not forward, but inward? What if the ascent begins with a release? Not to get more, but to become less of the noise. We were not made to hold the world on our shoulders. We were made to move through it lightly, like wind through trees, like sun on stone. And in that lightness, there is strength. Not the strength to dominate, but to endure. Not the strength to impress, but to be still. Letting go is not giving up. It is giving in to truth, to the truth that you were never meant to carry what others refused to heal, to the truth that peace was never far. It was only ever one breath beneath the weight. The weight you carry isn't yours. It was handed to you before you could walk. Expectations, trauma, identity, noise. You were taught to hold it all and call it you. But what if most of your thoughts were never yours to begin with? What if the pain you carry was inherited, not earned? A passed-down wound disguised as duty, a legacy of heaviness no one questioned. You became the sum of stories you never chose, and so you tighten your grip, hoping control brings peace. But peace doesn't come from control, it comes from release. Letting go of the false weight is not rebellion, it's return. Return to your quiet center, the part of you that never left, the soul untouched by the noise, that still point beneath the storm. You don't need to fight your past. You need to loosen your grip on it. Not every burden was meant to be carried. Some were only meant to be recognized and released. You've mistaken heaviness for responsibility. But the truth is, you're more useful to the world when light, when empty enough to be filled with presence, when still enough to hear what's truly yours. You were not born burdened. You were born breathing, free and full of possibility. The world added the rest: names, rules, expectations, shame. You learned to carry silence where your voice once lived, to hide your light so others felt safe in their shadow. But it's not your job to shrink. It's your duty to remember who you were before the weight, before the labels and the masks, before you learned to fear your own truth. Letting go is not forgetting. It's remembering what came before. Remembering what was always there beneath the noise. You, the quiet you, the rooted you, the one who doesn't need to impress, prove, or perform. You don't have to carry it to honor it. Some things are sacred enough to release, to let them float away in grace, not guilt. The art of letting go is not erasure, it's restoration. It's a sacred returning to the self, not the self shaped by survival, but the self sculpted by stillness. The world will try to convince you that you are your struggle, that identity is carved in pain and confirmed in noise. But you are not what hurt you. You are what you choose to release. Letting go is not passive. It is not weakness. It is the highest form of wisdom. To choose peace when chaos is available. To choose silence in a world addicted to sound. There is a voice beneath the shouting of the world. It whispers, not demands, and it's been waiting for you to be quiet enough to hear it. That whisper is your compass. It never left you. It's been buried under the noise, under the performance, under the pretending. You don't need to become someone else. You need to become less of what you're not. Peace is not found by addition. It's found through subtraction. Remove the noise, the mask, the old stories, and what remains is real. Stillness is not where life ends. Stillness is where life finally begins. Sometimes the hardest thing to drop is the story that says you must hold on, the one that says letting go means losing who you are. But that story is a cage, a beautiful, familiar prison. And every day you stay inside it, you shrink a little more. Letting go isn't forgetting the past. It's refusing to let it define the present. There's a you untouched by your history, a self that remembers peace. You don't need to build that self, only uncover it. Unlearning is the path, undoing is the work, and silence is the tool. Because only in silence can truth echo back. Only in stillness can you feel what's real again. So drop the weight, drop the story, drop the need to be who you no longer are, and watch who you always were begin to rise. No one teaches you how to let go. They teach you how to hold, how to chase, how to endure. But release? That's a sacred language forgotten by the world. It's not taught in school. It's remembered in silence, in the quiet breakdown after the pretending ends. Letting go doesn't mean you don't care. It means you care enough to choose peace over performance, presence over perfection. You are allowed to put it down. The guilt, the shame, the borrowed stories, the old armor you wear to survive in rooms that no longer exist. You were never meant to live in reaction. You were meant to live in revelation. And revelation requires space. So clear it out. Clear the room in your mind. Let go of what was loud but never true. Let go and listen for what remains. Attachment. The invisible prison attachment is not love. It's fear wearing a mask. It says, I need this to be okay. I need you to stay. I need things not to change. But everything changes. People leave, plans fail, the body ages, the world shifts, and the more you cling, the more you suffer. Attachment builds prisons, invisible ones, made of expectations and control. It tricks you into mistaking possession for connection. But love is not possession. Peace is not control. Freedom is not found in clinging, but in the courage to release. You think safety lies in holding tight. But what if true safety is learning how to let go and still remain whole? You don't lose yourself by letting go. You find the part of you untouched by what you were gripping, the self beyond circumstance, the spirit beyond outcome. Attachment speaks in urgency. It says, don't let go, don't lose this, don't be alone. It convinces you that survival depends on holding tighter. But the soul does not cling. The soul knows that anything real cannot be taken. So ask yourself, what am I afraid to lose? And beneath that, what am I afraid to feel? We don't hold on to people or things. We hold on to the feelings we don't want to face. Abandonment, emptiness, the silence of our own company. But you are not alone in that silence. You are simply meeting yourself again, and that meeting is sacred. It is not the world's absence that haunts you, it is your own presence waiting to be known. Attachment promises identity. It says this thing, this person, this outcome, it defines you. But the soul doesn't need definition. It only needs space to be. You are not your relationship. You are not your role. You are not your achievement or your failure. Those are experiences, but you are the witness, and the witness is free. Attachment clouds that freedom. It makes you believe your worth is conditional. It makes you forget that peace has no price tag. True peace doesn't ask for a trade. It asks for a clearing, a surrender, a gentle release of what never truly belonged to you. The mind says, without this, I am nothing. The soul says, without this, I am free. Attachment is subtle. It hides in habits, in familiar pain, in loops that feel like safety, but are actually cages. You revisit old wounds not to heal them, but to feel at home in the ache. Because freedom is unfamiliar. Peace is too quiet, but the real you isn't afraid of quiet. The real you is waiting there. When you let go, you don't become less. You become honest. You become light. So let go, not to lose. Let go to return to what cannot be taken. You hold because you fear the fall, but the fall is where the truth lives, in the letting go, not the holding on. There's a quiet dignity in surrender, not weakness, awareness, a sacred knowing that says this no longer serves. And when something no longer serves, you bless it, then release it, even if it weeps, even if you weep. Your strength is not measured by how long you hold on. It's measured by how gently you can let go. Some chains aren't visible. They're made of memory and meaning, but they hold just the same. Freedom begins the moment you question what you're chained to and who you'd be without it. The more you grip, the more you forget who you are, because identity built on attachment is fragile. It depends on things staying the same, and nothing ever does. Letting go isn't losing, it's choosing truth over illusion. The illusion that permanence is love, the illusion that control is strength, the illusion that fear is protection. When you let go, what breaks isn't you. What breaks is the illusion that you needed to hold on. And in that breaking, you become real. What is real never has to cling. It simply is, like breath, like sky, like you, unbound. The ego wants attachment, because attachment makes the ego feel important, wanted, needed, central. But the soul doesn't crave center stage. The soul craves connection, not possession. And connection is never born from fear. It is born from truth, from presence, from surrender. What you let go of may hurt, but what remains will heal. You are not abandoning others by letting go. You are simply refusing to abandon yourself. Some things were meant to be held for a season and released without bitterness when their time is done. What you lose in letting go is illusion. What you gain is space. And in that space, something sacred rises. Not new, but ancient. Not louder, but clearer. Not outside, but within. The you that needs nothing to be whole. The you that's been waiting behind every grasp and every ache. Letting go doesn't ask for effort. It asks for trust. It asks you to open your hands so life can finally place peace in them. Letting go is not a task. It is a return, a homecoming to the self you forgot beneath the noise. You were never meant to carry so much. You were meant to feel deeply, live lightly, and release quickly. Attachment slows the soul. It binds you to the past and blinds you from the now. But in surrender, the fog lifts, and you begin to see clearly, not with the eyes, but with the heart. When the hands unclench, the spirit rises, and in that rise, you find what was never lost. You find the peace that's been waiting under every grip, the stillness behind the striving, the truth beyond the attachment. Attachment feeds the illusion of control. It whispers, if you grip tighter, nothing will change. But everything changes, and still you remain. You are not the thing you're holding. You are the one holding it. And you are allowed to stop. You are allowed to breathe again, to unclench your fists, to make room for peace where control used to live. The hardest part of letting go is not the loss, it's facing the silence that follows. But in that silence is the doorway, the threshold to something vast and sacred, the place where your soul speaks softly and says, you made it. Not because you fought harder, but because you finally laid it down. The need to be understood, the need to be right, the need to be seen a certain way. You let it fall, and you rose. Letting go is not a punishment, it is a profound permission. Permission to be present without performance, to be whole without holding, To be you without proving, grasping, or pleasing. What's real doesn't require force. What's true doesn't beg to stay. It simply remains, quiet and steady, when everything false falls away. You were never meant to earn your peace. Peace is not a prize. It is your nature. It returns the moment you stop bargaining with fear. Attachment says you must hold on to survive. Wisdom says you must release to truly live. You don't need to fix it. You don't need to fix them. You only need to return to stillness and let the unnecessary fall away. Healing does not scream. It does not demand attention. It arrives like dawn, quiet, slow, certain. And when it does not rebuild the old. It creates space for the new. You will not miss what you release in truth, because what is truly yours never requires strain. What is truly yours does not bind. It breathes, it nourishes, it waits for you on the other side of letting go. Let go of trying to be understood. Let go of trying to be right. Let go of trying to convince the world who you are. Let your silence say everything. Let your peace be your proof. Let your life move like water, not needing to hold, only to flow. The prison was never real. Only your grip made it feel solid. Open your hands. Open your heart. Step out. The door was never locked. Chapter 3. But letting go doesn't mean forgetting. It means choosing what deserves space in your mind. You don't need to erase the past. You need to stop rehearsing it. Not every story needs retelling. Some wounds only heal in silence. When your hands are full of pain, there's no room for peace. Let go not to lose, but to make room. Room for presence. Room for new meaning. Room for a lighter self. The heavier the baggage, the shorter the journey. Your peace depends on what you're willing to release. So stop clutching what's already gone. Start honoring what still is. Gratitude doesn't coexist with resentment. It needs emptiness to grow. Letting go is not about moving on fast. It's about moving forward freely. When the storm passes, don't go searching for the clouds. You're meant to walk in the sun. The pain was part of the path, but it is not the destination. You don't owe your past your future. You owe your future your presence. So take a deep breath. Feel the weight that isn't yours fall away. You're not abandoning anything. You're simply choosing peace. That is the deeper courage. That is the quiet strength. This is chapter 3. This is the release. This is the art of letting go. Why stillness feels so hard. We are not taught to sit with silence. We are taught to solve it, scroll past it, or run from it. But silence is not the absence of something. It is the presence of everything we've avoided. Stillness is where your wounds speak, where your truth whispers, where your soul returns to be heard. And that's why it feels so hard. Not because it hurts, but because it reveals. We say we want peace, but peace comes wrapped in stillness. And stillness requires honesty. It strips away performance. It removes the masks. It sits with your shadows and does not flinch. That is the courage stillness demands. To be with yourself without fleeing. To breathe fully without past poison in your lungs. You can't create peace from chaos you refuse to release. You can't walk forward with hands full of what once broke you. Some of your suffering isn't what happened. It's the replay, the retelling, the grip. The mind clings to stories, but you are not a story. You are the one writing it now. Let the old page turn, even if it creaks, even if your fingers hesitate at the edge. Stillness requires that bravery, to pause the noise, to face what's there, to notice the ache without running from it. Healing doesn't shout, it whispers. And stillness is the only place quiet enough to hear it. Sit with your discomfort, not to suffer, but to understand. Not to punish, but to free. The more you run, the more you return to what hurt you. But if you pause, breathe, and witness, you shift. Awareness is the first mercy. Acceptance is the second. Release is the third. And that is the art of letting go. Not with rage, not with fear, but with clarity and compassion and finality. You don't need to be louder. You need to be quieter so you can hear the truth underneath the noise. And when you do, you'll find the part of you that never left, the part that waited for you in stillness all along. And when you do let go, you don't fall, you rise. Not because the world changed, but because your weight did. Because when you release the need to be seen, you begin to see. When you release the urge to control, you begin to trust. Letting go is not giving up, it's giving in to the deeper current that has always carried you. The mind fights, but the soul knows. And when you choose alignment over attachment, you stop chasing peace and start becoming it. Letting go isn't the end. It's the beginning of who you were before the noise, before the fear, before the pretending. It's the return, and it begins in stillness. You breathe deeply, not to fill your lungs, but to empty your burden. Not every weight you carry is yours to hold. Some were handed down, some picked up in haste, some absorbed in silence. Letting go isn't forgetting. It's remembering without suffering. It's recalling without reliving. It's witnessing the past without becoming it. Your worth is not tied to how long you hold on. Nor is peace earned by punishment. You've worn your pain like armor, but it rusts and cuts. You've mistaken heaviness for depth and silence for weakness, but the truest strength is gentle. The real warrior is light. Let go, not because it doesn't matter, but because you do. This isn't a loss, it's a liberation. Not the end, but a release into something greater. Letting go is not surrendering to weakness. It is standing strong in the space between grasping and grace. Most cling to pain because it proves they once felt something, but healing begins where the proof ends. You are not a curator of your past. You are the creator of your now. No storm lasts forever, and no shadow defines the sun. Let go of what left. Let go of what never arrived. Let go of the illusion that you needed it to become you. Because what you release, releases you. You can't force peace. You can only clear space for it. Clear the calendar. Clear the noise. Clear the expectations. Stillness doesn't mean stagnation. It means alignment. It's not the absence of movement. It's the presence of purpose. You're not behind. You're just being redirected. And redirection isn't rejection. It's a silent nudge from the soul saying, this isn't the path, there's another. But you must get quiet enough to hear it, still enough to trust it, brave enough to follow it. Most never will. They'll trade the mystery for a map, the soul for a schedule, but not you. You came here to remember who you are, not who the world told you to be. That's the art of letting go. Chapter 3. Reclaiming the present moment. The moment is not waiting to be earned, it's waiting to be noticed, and the noticing requires presence. You can't reclaim the now by running faster. You reclaim it by standing still, just long enough to breathe. We chase peace like it's somewhere else, but peace is the absence of the chase. You cannot touch the sky with a heart full of noise. Silence is the bridge between who you are and who you're meant to become. The breath grounds you not just in air, but in awareness. The rise and fall is your reminder. You are here. You've been rehearsing battles that never come, worrying over futures that dissolve the moment you meet them. Let it go. Let the moment be enough. There is no past strong enough to chain the soul that chooses now. No future loud enough to silence the mind that listens inward. You were not created for pace. You were created for presence, to hear the quiet call of life, unfiltered, unforced. All this running has made you forget what standing feels like. Stand now, even just for one breath. And in that stillness, meet yourself again. Not the performing self, the true self, the one who is always here, waiting. You cannot embrace peace while clinging to offense. What they said, what they did, what they didn't do, these are weights, not truths. Letting go is not forgetting, it's refusing to be anchored by pain. The past is not a place you live, it's a lesson you learn. Some carry old wounds like trophies, thinking they prove their suffering. But suffering doesn't need proof. Healing does, and healing begins when you release the grip on what broke you. To hold a grudge is to drink poison and wait for the other to fall. You lose nothing by forgiving. You lose yourself by not. Peace doesn't mean justice was done. It means you no longer need it to move forward. Your freedom is not in their apology. It's in your decision to rise anyway. Imagine the life you'd have if your heart was not burdened by memory. Imagine walking unchained, not from the world, but from your reaction to it. That's what letting go means. Some will never say they're sorry. Some will never see what they did. You don't need them to. Clarity isn't granted by them. It's earned by you. You can be right and still be ruined by resentment. You can be wronged and still walk away with wisdom. Let go, not because they deserve it, but because you do. Let go not to erase the past, but to reclaim the present. The more space you clear, the more light gets in. Release the noise. Release the names. Release the need to be understood. Let silence explain what words never could. You are not a story someone else wrote. You are the author now. So write peace into every chapter that follows. Chapter 4. You say you want peace, but you argue with every moment that isn't perfect. Letting go doesn't mean apathy. It means accepting what is so you can work with it, not against it. Control is a clenched fist. Peace is an open hand. Most tension isn't from reality, it's from our refusal to accept it. You resist traffic, you resist noise, you resist slow Wi-Fi, and in resisting, you multiply your suffering. What if the moment was never the problem? What if your judgment was? The ego wants power, not peace. It wants to win. It wants to be right. It wants control. But inner peace doesn't live in victory. It lives in surrender. When you stop needing the world to align with your expectations, you start to align with life itself. True strength isn't domination, it's equanimity. Can you be still in the storm, calm in the noise? Can you be the silence in the room full of voices? That is the art of letting go. You cannot control the waves, but you can learn to float. Every moment becomes lighter when you stop dragging your resistance into it. You weren't born clenched. You learned it. Now you must learn the opposite. Letting go is a practice. It's not one moment, it's 1,000 tiny ones. Each time you pause, breathe, and choose peace over reaction, you're doing it. You are not passive. You are wise. The wise do not waste their energy on what cannot be changed. They reserve it for what can. Not everything needs your opinion. Not every battle needs your sword. Sometimes silence is the loudest answer. Sometimes stillness is the strongest stance. Letting go is not weakness. It's wisdom dressed in simplicity. You don't always have to have a stance. You don't always have to correct, argue, or prove. Your calm is not submission, it's mastery. Start noticing your grip. Notice when your thoughts tighten. Notice when your shoulders rise. These are the signs of resistance. Now release. Drop the thought. Relax the body. Come back to breath. Peace isn't found. It's returned to. It's been waiting behind every anxious thought. You've just been too loud to hear it. Stillness isn't empty. It's full of answers, but you only hear them when you stop screaming inside. Let go of your need to rush. Let go of the pressure to figure it all out right now. Clarity doesn't respond to chaos. It responds to quiet. You are not behind. You are not lost. You are exactly where you need to be to begin again. Breathe, release, return. You must learn to sit with yourself without distraction. If your peace requires noise, it's not peace, it's escape. The ego whispers, stay busy, but the soul pleads, be still. True strength is the ability to be alone with your own mind. In stillness, the cluttered mind becomes clear. What you fear in silence is where your healing begins. Let go of the need to explain yourself. Peace doesn't argue. It doesn't beg to be understood. There is no power in proving your point, only exhaustion. Let them misunderstand you. Let them talk. You don't need to correct every perception. The most dangerous noise is the noise within. When you silence it, you return to truth. Many suffer not from what happens to them, but from their resistance to it. Acceptance isn't giving up. It's the release of what you cannot control. Your peace is more important than your pride. If it costs your inner calm, it's too expensive. The world will try to buy your attention with urgency. Decline the offer. You don't need to react to everything. You don't need to have a stance on every issue. Sometimes the wisest move is no move. Rest is resistance. Silence is strategy. Presence is power. You don't need to fix everything right now. The mountain doesn't rush to grow. The river doesn't force its flow. Be like them. Steady, natural, timeless. You're not falling behind. You're just moving in rhythm with your own life. You won't find peace by chasing it. You'll find it by stopping the chase. Let go of the timeline. Let go of the pressure. Let go of the story that says you're late. You're not late. You're just awakening. The old self is shedding. Let it fall off without fear. Grief is not a flaw. It's the evidence of your depth. Honor your sorrow. It means you've lived, you've loved, you've lost, and that means you've truly felt. Some doors close because they are no longer aligned. Stop knocking. The closed door is your protection, not punishment. Pain is a messenger, not an enemy. Don't numb it. Listen to it. Let it guide you inward, to the places that need your presence the most. You cannot force healing, but you can create space for it. And that space is silence. That space is stillness. That space is letting go. Let go of needing to know how it ends. Peace is found in surrender, not in certainty. You are not your past. You are the presence that survived it. You are not broken. You are breaking open into more depth, more truth, more peace. Keep going inward. The world you're looking for is already within you. A moment of silence can reveal a lifetime of truths. Let go of the illusion that noise equals meaning. Your presence is not your productivity. Being is enough. You were not born to earn your worth. You were born worthy. Let go of the race. It has no finish line. Peace begins where comparison ends. Stillness is not stagnation. It's the soil where your soul blooms. Let go of what they think. They change their minds by the hour. Anchor yourself in values, not opinions. The mind screams, the soul whispers. Listen to the quiet. It knows your name. Let go of urgency. Eternity is not in a hurry. The sky does not rush the sun to rise. You don't need to have it all figured out. You only need to be honest about where you are. Let go of needing to be perfect. Imperfection is the fingerprint of authenticity. In your flaws, you are found, not lost. Let go of being liked. You were not made for everyone's taste. You were made to be whole, not popular. Let go of chasing peace. It's not a destination, it's a choice. Every breath is a gate back home. Let go of pretending. Truth is lighter than the mask. Let go of yesterday's version of you. You are not your past, you are your potential. Let go of force. What flows grows, what resists persists. Be the calm in your own storm. Let go of needing to respond. Silence is a sacred boundary. Let go of your timeline. Life is not late, it's learning. Let go of overthinking. Thinking is useful. Dwelling is drowning. Return to breath. Return to now. Let go of trying to be impressive. Impress no one. Impact yourself. Let go of multitasking. Do one thing with your whole soul. Let go of waiting for the right moment. Presence makes every moment right. Let go of spiritual performance. Peace is not a performance. It is permission to be as you are. You crave peace, yet carry battles long ended. You seek clarity, but refuse to release what clouds your mind. Letting go is not weakness, it's wisdom. The strong do not hold everything, they hold only what matters. Some burdens are inherited, not chosen, but healing begins the moment you decide they no longer belong to you. You've outgrown some beliefs. Stop shrinking to fit them. You've evolved, but your inner dialogue hasn't caught up. Upgrade your thoughts to match your growth. The world won't hand you peace. You build it with boundaries, choices, and what you no longer chase. You're not behind. You're carrying too much. Put it down. Move light. Move true. Don't chase closure. Create it. Don't beg for apology. Free yourself from the debt. What hurt you was real, but it's not the whole truth. The full truth is, you're still standing, still breathing, still capable of joy. Letting go is not forgetting. It's remembering with peace. Some endings are gifts disguised in grief. Some silence is mercy, misunderstood as loss. Growth means losing people you thought you'd always have. Sometimes peace arrives dressed as solitude. You are not who hurt you. You are who survived, and who now chooses something gentler. Letting go is not giving up. It's giving yourself permission to begin again. Some doors must stay closed. You've knocked long enough. There's nothing for you there. Your peace is worth more than their explanation. Your future is worth more than your past's comfort. Stop seeking in others what you haven't given yourself. Be your own validation, your own home. Don't confuse loyalty with stagnation. You can love someone and still outgrow the version of you that loved them. Letting go is the highest act of love. Love for yourself. Release. Breathe. Rise. Chapter 5. Peace doesn't arrive with silence. It arrives when you stop fearing your own noise. You've labeled your thoughts as enemies, your emotions as weakness, but they're just messengers of the forgotten self. Let them speak before you silence them. Your mind isn't broken, it's cluttered. Your soul isn't lost. It's buried under shoulds, musts, and what-ifs. Remove the rubble, and you'll find it humming beneath the mess. You don't need more discipline. You need clarity. Most people aren't lazy. They're aimless, dragged by currents they never chose, living lives designed by fear and expectation. Stillness is not the absence of movement. It is moving only when it matters. Simplicity is violent to the ego, because ego feeds on complexity, on proving, defending, achieving. But peace lives in the simple, in doing one thing fully, in saying no to 1,000 things you once chased. You were not meant to chase peace. You were meant to slow down enough for it to catch you. Let go of being impressive. Be present instead. Most people confuse ambition with alignment, but ambition without alignment is self-betrayal dressed as hustle. Letting go is not about giving up. It's about giving in to what matters most. You won't find peace in the next chapter of your life if you keep dragging the last one with you. Release what no longer mirrors your becoming. That's not failure, that's clarity. The world sells you urgency, but peace is never rushed. It arrives like breath, unnoticed, until it's the only thing that matters. You're not broken, you're buried, under expectations, noise, and doubt, but the seed cracks before it rises. So must you if you're to bloom. Most never begin because they wait to feel ready. But readiness is a lie, comfort tells fear. Clarity comes from movement, not stillness. Direction is revealed in steps, not waiting. You think you need motivation, but you need momentum. A single act of courage today outruns a lifetime of hesitation. The path opens when you start walking, and the fear fades as your feet find ground. Let go of perfect starts. Begin where you are, with what you have. Your greatest leap is one imperfect step forward. Don't chase meaning. Create it. Craft it through action, through effort, through persistence. The wind doesn't ask the tree to be still. It challenges it to stand stronger. Every discomfort is a doorway. Walk through it. The world won't pause for your doubts, but it will bend to your discipline. Wake up. Get up. Move forward, because hesitation kills more dreams than failure ever could. You don't need to believe the whole journey. You just need to trust the first step. So take it, not when you're ready, but because you're willing. Willing to fail, willing to learn, willing to rise. Because the moment you act, you become something new. Not the thinker, not the doubter, but the doer. And doers change their lives, one messy, brave, beautiful step at a time. Let go of the need to be right. Peace is more valuable than pride. You don't need to win the argument. You need to win your soul back. When you argue with reality, you lose. Not sometimes, always. The truth doesn't need your defense. It only needs your alignment. The more you defend your ego, the more you betray your peace. Let the noise pass. You are not here to convince the world. You are here to become yourself. Each time you react, you relive the past. Each time you respond, you create the future. The difference? Stillness. Stillness gives you choice. Let go of urgency. The soul doesn't rush. Truth arrives quietly. Growth happens in silence. The mind screams, the heart whispers, the soul watches. Be the watcher. Nothing real is lost by silence, but much peace is lost by noise. Choose peace, even when it feels like loss. You are not falling behind. You are falling into place. You're not lost. You're unfolding. Be gentle with your process. It is sacred, even when it's messy. You don't bloom by force. You bloom by light, rest, and time. The moment you stop trying to control it all is the moment you start becoming it all. Let go and witness the transformation. You don't have to control the outcome. You only need to control your presence. When you show up without fear, outcomes shift themselves. Peace is not a place you find. It's a permission you give yourself to stop running. Stop running from the silence. Stop running from the truth that doesn't flatter you. Stop running from the mirror that shows you who you've become. In every moment, you have a choice. React or respond. Defend or dissolve. Clench or release. Release the need to be right. Release the urge to prove. Release the story that suffering is strength. You are not your tension. You are the awareness that notices it. And that awareness, pure, still, kind, is always enough. The mind will try to grip again. Let it. Then gently open your palm again. Letting go is not one grand gesture. It is 1,000 quiet forgivings. Forgiveness of the self, especially, for what you did, for what you didn't do, for the time you wasted pretending you were unworthy. You are not a burden. You are a being becoming aware of its own light. The past isn't a prison. It's a path you walk to get here. Bow to it, but don't kneel. Today, you choose, and every breath is a chance to choose again. Let go of the need to impress. Let go of the armor of cool. Let go of the mask of perfection. Authenticity is magnetic, peace is powerful, and presence is more than enough. You are not missing anything. You are only mistaking your power for a problem. Return to stillness. Return to breath. Return to now. Now is where you are, and who you are is already free. You are not your fears. You are the one watching them rise and fall. Fear screams loudest just before the breakthrough. Let it scream. You keep walking. Courage isn't loud. It's quiet, steady. It's the calm breath you take before saying, I'm ready. You don't need to silence your fear. You need to stop letting it vote. When fear casts the only ballot, your dreams lose the election. Let faith cast its vote too. Let the part of you that believes take the lead. The art of letting go means releasing fear's grip on the wheel. Let it ride in the back, not the front. You cannot be brave if you are not afraid, but you can choose who gets the mic. Your power is not in pretending to be fearless. It's in moving anyway, through trembling knees, through sweaty palms, because the life you want is on the other side of one more step. Let go of the old stories fear wrote for you. They were never your voice. Write new ones, bold, honest, clear. Fear serves you only when it keeps you from danger, not when it keeps you from life, not when it locks the door to everything sacred. Let go and walk through it, not above it, not around it, through, because fear is a shadow, and shadows only exist where light dares to enter. Be that light, shine through your resistance, not just with hope, but with action. Your soul did not come here to be hidden, it came to be witnessed, and it cannot be seen under the blanket of fear. Let go, let go, let go, until your voice no longer shakes, until your presence becomes the anchor in the storm, until others feel safer just by standing near you. This is your work, and it begins by letting go. Every fear is a door, and every door hides freedom behind it, but only for those who knock. Knock with your voice, knock with your breath, knock with your truth. Fear will say, "You're not ready," but peace whispers, "You already are." Let go of needing every step to be visible. Some paths appear only when you walk them. Let go of the audience in your head. You are not performing, you are becoming. Release the pressure to inspire. Just be real. That is inspiration enough. The ones who matter don't need you to be polished, they need you to be present. You don't need permission, you don't need applause, you don't need a guarantee. You need to breathe, you need to choose, you need to begin. You don't need a louder voice, you need a quieter mind. Stillness is your superpower, not as a retreat, but as your foundation. The world moves fast, but peace moves deep, and depth is what you crave. You're not tired of life, you're tired of shallow living. Let go of quick fixes, let go of surface highs, let go of noise dressed up as wisdom. Return to roots, return to silence, return to now. Now is where clarity lives. Now is where healing begins. Now is where you remember who you are. You are not your mistakes, you are not your past, you are not your fears. You are the one who sees them, and in seeing clearly, you choose wisely. Let go again, not because it's easy, but because it's time. The self you've been seeking, he's already waiting. Beyond the clutter, beyond the noise, beyond the fear, all that's left is to let go. You don't need to outrun your fear. You need to outlast it. Let it howl, let it haunt, but don't let it halt you. The winds may shake your resolve, but your roots go deeper. Let go of urgency. It is not speed that builds wisdom, it is depth. Sit with yourself longer than feels comfortable. That's where truth lives. You will not heal by hurrying, you will heal by honoring. Honor your seasons, honor your pace, honor your silence. Let go of comparison. No one else walks your sacred timeline. You're not behind, you're being prepared. Every detour was a direction. Every delay was protection. You were not late, you were learning. Let go of punishing yourself for not knowing then, what you're only learning now. This is grace, to grow slower than others but deeper than most. You are not meant to sprint through life, you are meant to root in it, and what is deeply rooted does not fall in the storm. Let go of proving, let go of explaining, let go of performing peace instead of embodying it. You are not a product, you are a presence. And your presence doesn't need polish, it needs permission. Permission to just be. No masks, no roles, no show, just soul, unfolded, unfiltered, unapologetic. This is what you came for. This is who you are beneath all the noise. You are not broken, you are breaking free. Let the old self fall away. It was too small for the truth of you. Let go of fear's script and write your own name in freedom. This is the art of letting go. This is the arrival of peace. This is the real beginning. Chapter 6. You don't need to chase peace. You need to clear space for it. Peace doesn't arrive with fanfare. It arrives when you're ready to receive it. Let go of forcing. Let go of fixing. Let go of figuring it all out. You don't need a plan for everything. You need presence for what's here. Stillness isn't the absence of movement. It's the presence of alignment. Let go of the rush. Let go of the checklist. Let go of the race against yourself. You are not late. You are not lacking. You are not lost. You are unfolding. And every leaf opens on time. Stop asking when your moment will come. It's already here, disguised as ordinary. The miracle is not tomorrow. It's this breath, this pause, this moment of clarity between distractions. You don't need more information. You need more integration. Let go of hoarding insights. Start living them. Knowing isn't transformation. Doing is. And sometimes doing nothing is the most radical thing you can do, because it breaks the addiction to always doing. Let go of guilt for resting. Let go of shame for pausing. Let go of fear around simply being. Peace does not require productivity. It requires presence. Your value isn't in your output, it's in your essence. Let go of being useful. Be real instead. You are not a machine, you are a miracle. And miracles don't need to prove anything, they just are. Let that be enough. Let this be the chapter where you soften, where you stop clenching, where you remember what breath feels like, not for performance, but for peace. Let go of the myth that peace is far. Peace is near when noise is far. You don't need a perfect life to feel peace. You need a quiet mind and a steady heart. Let go of stories that stir fear. Let go of loops that steal sleep. Let go of narratives not written by you. This is your life, your peace, your permission. Not everyone will understand your letting go. That's okay. They weren't meant to carry what you're releasing. Some people were lessons, not lifelines. Some dreams were directions, not destinations. Let go of needing closure. Sometimes silence is the only answer. Let go of what you thought should have happened. Accept what is, and let it reveal what can be. Peace isn't passive, it's powerful. It's the strength to stay grounded when everything else spins. It's the courage to choose stillness in a world addicted to speed. Let go of urgency. It's often fear dressed as importance. You are allowed to move slowly. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to not have it all together. You don't need to escape your life to feel peace. You need to return to yourself within it. The outside world may be loud, but your inner world can be a sanctuary. Let go of trying to fix everyone. Let go of needing to be everything. Let go of being available to everything that costs you yourself. Peace asks for boundaries. Peace asks for discipline. Peace asks for presence. Protect it like your life depends on it, because it does. You can't hear truth in chaos. You can't feel love when you're numb. You can't grow if you're always reacting. Let go of reactivity. Step into response. Step into reflection. Step into rest. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are not bad at this. You are healing. You are shedding. You are becoming. And in that becoming, there is peace. You're allowed to disappear to rebuild. You're allowed to turn off the world to hear yourself again. Stillness isn't a delay. It's a reset. The world won't give you permission, so give it to yourself. Let go of the fear of being forgotten. You're not here to be remembered by everyone. You're here to remember who you are. Let go of performing calm. Start practicing it. You don't need to look peaceful. You need to feel it. The best moments aren't posted. They're lived. Let go of needing to explain your healing. It's not a presentation. It's a path. You don't have to justify your rest. You don't owe anyone your burnout. Let go of urgency. Presence is the opposite of panic. You can slow down without falling behind. You can let go without losing yourself. Sometimes the most radical act is doing less, not out of laziness, but out of alignment. Let go of multitasking peace. Give it your full attention. This is not about escaping life, it's about inhabiting it. Breathe slower, speak softer. Expect less, love deeper. Let go of pretending peace. Let it become your language. Your nervous system is not a battlefield. Treat it like a garden. Pull the weeds of comparison. Plant the seeds of gratitude. Water the roots of joy. Let go of what you think peace looks like. Focus on what it feels like. It won't always look calm, but it will always feel true. This isn't a performance. This is a practice. And like all things real, it requires repetition, not perfection. Let go of the noise again and again and again, until stillness becomes your baseline, until peace becomes your presence. This chapter ends not with applause, but with quiet confidence, a soft exhale, a subtle knowing you've arrived at yourself. Let go of the belief that peace is earned. Peace is not a prize, it's your birthright. Stillness isn't a lack of motion, it's the presence of intention. You don't have to hustle to be worthy, you already are. Let go of control, it's not helping, it's hurting. You don't need to tighten your grip, you need to loosen your expectations. The tighter you hold, the less you feel. Surrender is not defeat, it's wisdom. You're not giving up, you're giving over. Let go of needing to always understand. Some peace only arrives after acceptance. You won't always get answers, but you can always choose alignment. Peace is not found in certainty, it's found in surrender. Let go of rushing to the next season. This one still has something to teach you. Stop escaping discomfort. Walk through it. Feel it fully, and release it. Let go of the story that says you're late. You're exactly where your healing needs you. Comparison poisons peace. Let it go. Gratitude is the antidote. Presence is the practice. You don't need more. You need less noise around what matters. Let go of urgency disguised as ambition. Return to stillness with intention. You've been strong long enough. Try soft for once. Let go of the need to be impressive. Be real instead. Authenticity heals. Performance drains. Let go of pleasing the crowd. They weren't meant to hold your soul. Let go of apologizing for your boundaries. Peace needs space to grow. The most powerful people are not loud, they are anchored. Let go of chaos dressed as momentum. Not every movement is progress. Silence is not a void, it's a canvas. Paint it with purpose. Color it with calm. You don't have to explain your stillness, just honor it. Let go of the shame of starting over. Beginnings are sacred. Release the guilt of growth. You're allowed to evolve quietly. Let go of trying to prove you're okay. You don't owe anyone proof of your healing. You're allowed to be a work in progress and a masterpiece at once. You are not behind. You are blooming on time. Let go of the idea that healing has a deadline. It doesn't. Healing unfolds like seasons, and no season apologizes for its pace. You can pause without falling apart. Stillness is strength too. Let go of needing to explain your silence. It's your soul's language. The loudest breakthroughs often arrive quietly, in whispers, not roars. You don't need more motivation. You need less distraction. Let go of the identity you created to survive. It's time to become who you were meant to be. Let go of punishing yourself for being tired. Rest is not a flaw. You've been productive. Now be present. Let go of your obsession with fixing everything. Some things aren't broken, they're just becoming. You don't always need a plan. You need peace with the unknown. Let go of chasing validation. You were never meant to be understood by everyone. Alignment matters more than applause. You weren't born to hustle yourself into the grave. You were born to live fully, slowly, truly. Let go of urgency. Invite clarity instead. Your soul doesn't need speed. It needs space. You've been sprinting for too long. Now walk with intention. The answers come when the noise fades. Let go of trying to feel better. Try feeling deeply. Real peace isn't found through escape. It's found through presence. Let go of the thought that peace is passive. It's the boldest rebellion in a chaotic world. You're not fragile, you're unfolding. Let go of comparing your bloom to theirs. The sun reaches every flower in time. Don't measure your path by someone else's pace. Let go of urgency wrapped in guilt. You don't owe anyone your burnout. Return to yourself, again and again and again. Peace is not a destination, it's a direction. Choose it with every breath. Choose it when it's easy, and especially when it's not. Let go of trying to be everything. Be here. Be whole. This moment is enough, and so are you. Chapter 7. Let go of trying to impress strangers. They don't know your journey, and they never will. Stop editing your truth to make others comfortable. Speak it. Live it. Your life is not a pitch. It's a practice. You don't need to shine for approval. You shine because it's who you are. Let go of the fear of being too much. You're not too much. You're just too real for the shallow. Don't dim your spirit for small minds. Let go of settling. Comfort is not peace. Choose what awakens your soul, not just what numbs your nerves. Let go of shrinking to fit. Expand. Overflow. Be seen. You weren't made to survive. You were made to radiate. Let go of waiting for permission. You are the permission. Let your steps echo with self-trust. Let go of playing roles. Be the whole story. The most powerful you is the most honest you. Let go of guilt around your glow. You earned it. Now wear it boldly. Let go of needing proof before peace. Peace is the seed, not the fruit. You don't need credentials to be worthy. You need courage to be yourself. Let go of your fear of being misunderstood. Not everyone is meant to witness your becoming. Be bold in your quiet. Be loud in your love. Be soft in your power. You don't have to convince anyone. You just have to continue. Let go of outcomes. Live in the offering. Trust that your presence is the answer. Let go of urgency to be healed. You are already whole beneath the ache. Let go of defining yourself by what you do. You are not a resume. You are a revolution. You don't have to earn your breath. It is yours. It always was. Let go of the myth of arrival. There is no final version of you. You are evolving art, not a finished product. Let go of shame that doesn't belong to you. Release the stories they handed you. Create your own legend, with your scars, with your stumbles, with your stubborn heart. Let go of asking for directions from people lost themselves. You don't need more steps, you need more stillness. Let go of dragging the past into every room. Let it rest, let it bless, and let it go. You are not your history, you are your intention. Let go of trying to relive moments. Let them live as memories. Nothing real can be refelt, but it can be re-honored. You don't need to find yourself, you need to return to yourself. Let go of trying to change people. Let them evolve or exit. Your peace is not a group project. Let go of the version of you that people liked more because you were quieter. You weren't born to be convenient. You were born to be free. You don't need to explain your boundaries. You just need to honor them. Let go of rescuing people from their own growth. It robs them and drains you. Let go of over-apologizing, especially for existing. You are allowed to take up space. You are allowed to want more. You are allowed to be loud with your love. Let go of making your worth a debate. It's not. Let them misunderstand. Let them underestimate. And then, let them watch. You are the story they never saw coming. Let go of explaining your joy. It's your birthright. Let your light be unreasonably bright. Let your laugh be wildly uncontained. Let your life feel like yours again. You don't need permission to begin again. You just need to begin. The door you're waiting for won't open itself. Knock, push, walk through. Let go of hoping someone else will save you. You are not broken. You are brilliant. Let go of perfection. It's a prison disguised as praise. Let go of fearing the unknown. The unknown is where you find yourself. Let go of the cage of comfort. Freedom never lives there. Let go of performing peace. Feel it, earn it, keep it. You don't have to suffer to be spiritual. Joy is holy too. Play is powerful too. Let go of fitting a mold. You are the fire, not the frame. Let go of the lie that you're too late. You arrived exactly on time. Let go of needing life to look a certain way. Feel your way through it. Faith isn't a blueprint, it's a posture. Let go of rushing to heal. Healing is not a race, it's a rhythm. You don't have to bloom every season. Some seasons are for roots. Let go of needing proof. Let the peace speak for itself. Your calm is not weakness, it's mastery. Let go of being the fixer. Let others rise without you. You are not selfish for choosing yourself. You are sacred. Let go of dimming your light to comfort others. Some will flinch at your shine. Let them. Let go of being the one who always understands. Be the one who is finally understood. You don't need to fight for space. Create your own room. Invite your own peace. Let go of what was never yours to carry. Some burdens belong to silence. Let go of being okay all the time. It's okay to be tired. You are still worthy when you're weary. You are still whole when you're healing. Let go of needing to be strong for everyone. You weren't born a shelter. You were born a soul. Let go of competing with others. The only race is to become yourself. Let go of who they remember you as. Become unforgettable as you are now. You are not their version of you. You are your own becoming. Let go of the timeline. Trust the timing. Let go of flinching every time you feel joy. Joy is not a trap. It's a triumph. You deserve soft mornings. You deserve loud love. You deserve to be someone's peace. Start with your own. Let go of being who you had to be to survive. Become who you were meant to be to thrive. Let go of shrinking for safety. Your expansion is your healing. You don't need to disappear to be divine. You don't need to suffer to be seen. Let go of every story that ends with you as the villain in someone else's mind. You don't owe them clarity. You owe yourself peace. Let go of waiting for closure. Your healing doesn't depend on their apology. Let go of enduring where you're not celebrated. You are not a lesson for someone else. You are the main character of your own healing. Let go of the guilt for changing. Change is a form of honesty. Let go of explaining why you need quiet. Stillness is not laziness, it's listening. You are not lost. You are beneath the noise. Let go of bargaining with your past. It already took enough. Let go of making yourself small to stay safe. Let your presence be undeniable. You are allowed to evolve faster than others can accept. Let go of being the emotional sponge. Feel your feelings, not everyone else's. Let go of judging your progress. Every breath is a step forward. Let go of hiding your wisdom. Your story is someone else's survival map. Let go of waiting to be ready. Readiness is a decision, not a sign. You are the answer you've been waiting for. You are the home you thought was missing. Let go of seeking peace in other people. It begins with you. You don't need validation for your softness. It is a strength. You don't need validation for your strength. It is a softness in armor. Let go of comparing your healing. Comparison is the thief of clarity. You don't need to be a masterpiece. Just be in motion. Let go of living for someday. Make peace your today. Let go of finding a finish line. There isn't one. There is only now, and what you do with it. Let go of defining peace as the absence of noise. Peace is presence, not perfection. Let go of proving your worth through exhaustion. You were born worthy, rested or not. Let go of thinking healing makes you less ambitious. Peace expands your power. Let go of waiting for a clean slate. The slate is already yours. You do not need more proof. You need more stillness. Let go of gathering opinions before making decisions. You already know. Let go of apologizing for your glow. You were never meant to stay dim. You don't need to be right. You need to be real. Let go of needing to be liked. Be free instead. Let go of perfection. Let your flaws breathe too. You are allowed to crave slowness in a fast world. You are allowed to be gentle in a harsh world. You are allowed to change your mind about what hurts and what heals. Let go of shaming your younger self. They got you here. Let go of who you were under pressure. Become who you are in peace. You are not what happened to you. You are what you allow to remain. You are not their memory of you. You are your presence. Let go of explaining your light to those who fear it. You don't need to burn out to be useful. You don't need to disappear to be loved. You are more than your to-do list. You are more than your pain. You are not a task to fix. You are a truth to feel. Let go of asking why me and ask what now. Let go of performing for approval. Return to what feels like home. Let go of thinking peace is passive. Peace is fierce restraint. Let go of being digestible. Be whole. Be real. Let go of thinking solitude is punishment. It's permission. You don't need to be busy to be valuable. You don't need to be visible to be valid. Let go of rushing healing. Let it unfold like a morning. You are not behind. You are deepening. You are not broken. You are breaking open. You are not stuck. You are still. You are not failing. You are finding your footing. Let go of needing the world to pause for you. You are allowed to pause for yourself. You are not weak for resting. You are wise. You are not behind schedule. You are on divine time. You are not incomplete. You are incubating. You are not confused. You are becoming. You are not wrong for shedding old skins. They were never meant to stay. Let go of making your peace palatable. It's yours to taste. Let go of explaining your healing pace. Some flowers bloom slower, but they still bloom. You don't have to carry what you've outgrown. You don't have to explain what you've released. Let go of translating your soul into someone else's language. Speak your truth fluently. Let go of editing your edges. They were carved by courage. You are not too much. You are just enough for the right spaces. Let go of shrinking your voice to fit the room. Change the room. You are not here to blend in. You are here to awaken. Let go of seeing rest as a reward. It is your right. Let go of treating yourself like a project. You are already art. You are not just healing. You are rising. You are returning. You are remembering. Chapter 8. You think peace is a place, but peace is a posture. You think letting go is giving up, but letting go is waking up. You think silence is empty, but silence is full of answers. You think healing is a timeline, but healing is a spiral. You think stillness is weakness, but stillness is strength at rest. You think the past defines you, but the past only reminds you. You think you need more information, but what you need is integration. You think you are late, but you are right on rhythm. You think you have to be ready, but life begins when you begin. You think you must be fearless, but courage is fear walked through. You think the pain is punishment, but it's the portal. You think surrender means defeat, but surrender is divine alignment. You think you must prove your worth, but you were born enough. You think stillness is wasting time, but stillness is wisdom tuning in. You think peace is avoiding chaos, but peace is carrying calm through it. You think growth is always forward, but growth is sometimes inward. You think you are too far gone, but grace knows no distance. You think you need to fight for light, but light has already chosen you. You think letting go is loss, but it is space for something sacred. You don't need to explain your growth. You just need to live it. The ones meant to understand will feel it. The rest were never meant to stay. Let silence become your boundary, and peace your response. You don't owe energy to every invitation. Not every knock needs opening. Some doors exist only to test your will to keep them shut. Let that text go unanswered. Let that pattern die. This is how cycles end, not with conflict, but with refusal. You're not running, you're returning to yourself. Even the most loving heart must learn, not everything it touches will bloom, and that's okay. The ones who cannot love you in silence only knew how to love your noise. But you are no longer noise, you are rhythm. Let your walk become your witness. Let your stillness tell the story. You have nothing to prove, only something to protect. And that something is your inner world, that rare, sacred space, finally undisturbed. You're not ignoring them, you're honoring you. That's not selfish, it's survival. And from survival, you rise, with fewer words but greater presence. This is the art of letting go, and the soul of staying true. Let this be your quiet revolution, unseen by the crowd, but undeniable to your spirit. You let go when you're tired of holding on to pain. You let go when peace becomes more valuable than being right. You let go when you see the weight was self-imposed. The storm outside is not your enemy. It's the storm inside that rages loudest. Calm that, and you've won the war. Some thoughts only exist to haunt you. They aren't truth, they're echoes. Stop chasing them through empty halls. Not every door deserves to be knocked on again. Some chapters are sacred because they're closed. You keep watering the past, wondering why the future won't grow. Let it go. Leave the graveyard. Your peace is not found in understanding everything. It's found in trusting what you can't explain. Stillness is not laziness. It's sacred rebellion in a world addicted to motion. Don't confuse silence for emptiness. It's where everything real begins. Let the noise die so your soul can breathe. Let the chase end so presence can begin. When you forgive, you give yourself oxygen. When you surrender, you create space for light. Most of your suffering is memory rehearsed. Break the loop. Exit the story. Stop asking the wound to justify its existence. Let the scar remain and walk forward. You're not late. You're not broken. You're awakening. The hardest person to forgive is the one who is just trying to survive. Be kind to who you were. Each breath is a reset. Each pause, a prayer. You don't need more answers. You need fewer distractions. This moment isn't empty. It's honest. Don't run from it. Rest in it. There's no glory in proving your strength by carrying what's killing you. Drop it. Walk free. Letting go isn't forgetting. It's releasing your identity from a cage. Peace doesn't mean everything is perfect. It means your soul isn't negotiating with chaos. You cannot control every wave, but you can stop drowning in each one. Heal at your pace. Grieve without apology. Rebuild without announcement. The future you crave doesn't come through force. It comes through alignment. Let this be your invitation to exhale. To remember you don't need to earn your worth. Letting go is not passive. It's the bravest thing a soul can do. And sometimes the loudest courage is quiet release. What you fear isn't the fall, it's being seen falling. Let that go. The climb will be worth it. Peace doesn't come when everything's fixed. It comes when you stop trying to fix what was never broken. Let go of needing others to understand. Let go of explaining your path to people who were never meant to walk it. You don't need applause to be aligned. Stillness is not laziness. It's the resistance to chaos. Stop performing peace. Start practicing it. Let go of urgency. You are not late. What's meant for you doesn't require sprinting. Let go of being the best. Be the truest. Perfection is a cage. Authenticity is a key. Not everyone will clap for your healing. Heal anyway. Some will mock your stillness. Be still anyway. Your silence is power, not absence. Let go of being impressive. Be impactful. People forget what you did. They remember how you made them feel. Be kind without reason. Be good without a stage. Let go of drama. It's not your stage. Let go of proving. Let your life be the evidence. Peace is not an achievement. It's a release. Let go of outcomes. Return to your values. You are not chasing peace. You are uncovering it. It was always within, under the noise, beneath the fear, past the performance. Letting go isn't giving up. It's giving yourself back. You are not here to impress. You are here to live free. Let go again and again until there's nothing left but truth. Let go of the timeline. Your path unfolds in divine disorder. The pause is part of the progress. The stillness is not a setback. You are not broken. You are blooming slower than the world prefers. Let go of punishment. You are not here to pay for past mistakes forever. Let go of who you thought you had to be. Welcome who you are becoming. The self is not a statue. It is a river, always changing, always flowing. Release the grip on needing answers. Peace grows in the space between certainty. Let go of being strong all the time. Crying is not weakness, it is cleansing. Let go of shame. It is a story someone else wrote on your skin. You can rewrite it. You can start again, as many times as needed. Let go of the echo of your critics. Let the voice within get louder. Let go of the need to be liked. It keeps you small, safe, silent. You are not here to be small. You are here to shine, to expand, to rise. Let go of convenience. Growth is uncomfortable, but so is staying the same. You are allowed to outgrow what you once prayed for. Let go of the idea that peace is boring. It is the foundation where passion is born. Still waters are not stagnant. They are deep, powerful, sacred. Let go of panic. The present is not a punishment. Breathe into the now. Let the moment soften you. Let go of urgency. Nothing beautiful is built in a rush. Let your life unfold like a sunrise. Quiet, gradual, inevitable. You are not late. You are right on time for your becoming. Let go of survival mode. You are allowed to rest. Rest is not quitting. Rest is preparation. Let go of guilt for needing space. Space is where the soul exhales. You are allowed to say no. You are allowed to change your mind. You are not a promise you made in pain. Let go of the fear of being misunderstood. Truth is not always loud, but it is clear. You are not responsible for others' comfort. You are responsible for your alignment. The world does not need another mask. It needs your naked honesty. Let go of fitting in. You were born to awaken, not conform. You do not owe anyone the smaller version of you. Let go. Let go of needing to know everything. The unknown is not your enemy, it's your teacher. Peace isn't found in controlling life. It's found in trusting it. You don't have to force what's meant to flow. Let go of guilt for evolving. The people who love you will adapt. Let go of your old identity. The version of you that survived isn't the one that will thrive. Let go of apologizing for your light. You were not born to dim. You were born to disrupt the darkness, to stand firm in your truth. Let go of shrinking. Let go of tiptoeing around your worth. You are not too much. You are too real for a shallow world. Let go of needing closure. Sometimes silence is the final word. You don't need to finish every story. Some chapters end so better ones can begin. Let go of punishing yourself for past decisions. You made them with the awareness you had. You grew. That's enough. Let go of urgency to become someone. You already are someone. The world didn't give you your value. It can't take it away. Let go of labels. You are not meant to fit in a box. You are ever-expanding awareness, not a title, not a role, not a resume. Let go of competing. Your lane has no traffic when you walk your path. Let go of comparing timelines. Trust the pace of your own soul. Let go of pleasing. Let go of placating. Let go of the fear of walking alone. The ones meant for you will catch up. Let go of overthinking. Overthinking is just fear wearing logic's mask. Let go of narrating your every move for others. Your life is not a performance. You are not here to entertain. You are here to embody. Let go of faking peace to avoid conflict. Real peace sometimes requires a storm. Let go of spiritual perfection. Even monks bleed when they fall. You don't have to float to be whole. Grounded is enough. Let go of needing the next thing to feel full. Contentment is not a finish line. It's a practice. Let go of dramatizing your journey. Let it be simple. Let it be soft. You do not need to suffer to be worthy. You are already sacred. Let go of waiting to feel ready. Ready is a lie. Begin anyway. Let go of punishing your body for your mind's unrest. Your body is your ally, not your scapegoat. Let go of labeling emotions good or bad. All are messengers. Let go of escape. Face. Feel. Free. Let go of reacting. Respond with breath, not impulse. Let go of urgency for peace. Peace is not a goal, it's a presence. You don't find peace, you return to it. Chapter 9. You will never find peace in pretending. You will only find exhaustion. Let go of performance. Let go of posture. The soul thrives in truth, not theatrics. You are not an actor on a stage. You are a spirit shedding masks. Let go of being palatable. The ones who matter crave the raw version of you. Let go of fitting into places you've outgrown. If it shrinks your peace, it's too small. You weren't made to blend in. You were made to wake others up. Let your presence be a signal, not a plea. The ones meant for your path will recognize the frequency. The rest were static all along. You don't need to convince. You need to continue. Let go of needing applause. Your spirit doesn't breathe for validation. It breathes for alignment. And alignment is often quiet. Let go of over-explaining. Your worth isn't found in justification. Let your life become the proof. Let your energy speak before your words. Let go of toxic resilience. Rest is not weakness. Let go of overcommitting to things that drain you. You don't have to carry what you didn't choose. Let go of becoming someone for others. Become someone for yourself. You were not put here to babysit other people's comfort. You were put here to live free, to live true, to live fully, not on someone else's leash, not dancing to their insecurities. You've spent long enough muting yourself for peace, but that peace was a lie. Real peace is when you can say no without guilt. When you can walk away and not look back. Let go of being liked. Hold on to being real. You are not cruel for having boundaries. You are not heartless for needing space. You are not selfish for choosing your sanity. Sometimes love means leaving. Sometimes kindness is silence. Let go of proving yourself. You are not an audition. Not everyone deserves a front row seat in your life. Stop handing out tickets to your energy. Let go of the fear that you're too much. Let go of the lie that you're not enough. You were not made to shrink. You were made to expand, to outgrow, to outshine. If you feel heavy, it's not because you're wrong. It's because you're carrying too much that isn't yours. Let it go, all of it. Because real peace doesn't come from addition. It comes from subtraction, not from becoming more, but from being less of what you're not. Let go of the guilt that isn't yours. Stop apologizing for breathing deeply. Stop hiding your joy to make others comfortable. There is no glory in shrinking, no honor in pretending. The world doesn't need another mask. It needs your truth. You don't owe the past a permanent version of yourself. Evolution is your right. Growth is your nature. You can mourn who you were and still let them go. Don't keep burning in fires you've already escaped. Start saying no without a paragraph of justification. Start choosing peace without feeling guilty. Let go of being agreeable. Be real. Be whole. Not everyone will like you when you let go. Let them go too. You were not born to convince. You were born to live. This is your life. Yours. No one else can feel for you. No one else can heal for you. Let go of the fantasy that someone else will come save you. You are the one. Not because you have no flaws, but because you are finally ready to love yourself through them. There is no timeline for awakening. Only now. Let go of rushing. Let go of dragging the weight of others. Let go of what they think you should do. Let go of your need to explain. Your soul has already decided. Now it's time your life reflects it. Let go of the timeline you imagined. Let go of the deadline that doesn't exist. You're not late. You're just now becoming ready. Growth isn't linear. It's layered. It's slow. It's sacred. Let go of urgency. Replace it with presence. Let go of loudness. Replace it with clarity. Let go of keeping score. Replace it with peace. You don't need to win to be free. You just need to be honest. Stop forcing alignment where there is resistance. Stop offering love where there is only consumption. Let go of relationships that demand your silence. Let go of spaces that shrink your courage. Some doors don't deserve knocking. Some chapters end without closure. You are not broken for needing space. You are becoming whole. Let go of waiting for the perfect moment. This is it. Now. The healing starts when the hiding ends. The freedom starts when the pretending stops. Let go of fear disguised as logic. Let go of caution posing as wisdom. Be bold with your peace. Be reckless with your healing. The world will tell you to stay the same. Don't listen. Your becoming will make them uncomfortable. Let it. You are not here to be digestible. You are here to be divine. Let go of the labels. Let go of the limits. You're not the version they knew. You're not the role you were handed. You're the becoming, the breaking, the rebuilding, the reawakening. Let go. You do not need to be understood. You need to be free. The need to explain is the chain. The silence is the key. Let go of the weight of proving. Be weightless in your truth. You weren't made to fit in rooms that fear your power. You were made to build temples within. The voice you long to hear is your own. The permission you seek is already yours. Let go of living for applause. Live for alignment. No more bending backwards for comfort. No more squeezing yourself into identities that itch. The soul expands by breaking molds. You are not here to keep the peace. You are here to be the peace. Let go of those who only love your silence. Let go of those who fear your becoming. You are not intimidating. They are unready. You are not too much. They are undernourished. Let go of shrinking to be chosen. You choose you. Let go of lingering where your light is dimmed. Shine anyway. Let go of healing in the shadows. Heal loud. Heal proud. Let go of tiptoeing. This life wasn't made for whispers. Let go of who they want you to be. Be who you are when no one is watching. That version, that wild, honest, raw version, is the truth. You can love them and still leave. You can forgive and still walk away. Let go of staying out of guilt. Guilt is not love. Guilt is not loyalty. Guilt is not growth. You are not the keeper of others' comfort. You are the guardian of your own soul. Let go of being the fixer. You're not here to patch others' wounds. You're here to heal yourself and become a lighthouse, a beacon for those ready to rise. Let go. Rise. Let go of the applause that never felt real. Let your worth be built in silence, not spotlight. Some will never clap for you. Clap anyway. Some will never understand you. Stand anyway. That's the cost of being whole in a world that rewards half-truths. That's the price of choosing alignment over approval. Stop editing yourself to be palatable. The truth was never meant to be bland. Let go of roles that no longer define you. You were not meant to live in costume. You were meant to live in clarity. Let your yes be full. Let your no be holy. You are not here to carry everyone. You are here to carry truth. Let go of the guilt for walking away. Peace does not grow in haunted places. Let your boundaries be sacred. Let your voice be steady. You don't need to be fearless. You just need to be faithful. Faithful to yourself, to your growth, to your breath. Let go and become what fear said you never could. Chapter 10. Let this be the chapter where you return to truth, not the truth others gave you, the one that lives in your bones. Let this be where you stop outsourcing your worth. No title, no role, no applause required. You are not here to be impressive. You are here to be real. Let go of the mirror that only reflects your image. Stand in the mirror that shows your essence. You've searched the world for answers, but the questions were always yours to hold. Return to your own voice, the one beneath the noise, the one you forgot in the rush to be liked. This is not about rebellion, it's about remembrance. You were never meant to be a product. You are poetry in motion. Stop asking for permission to feel whole. You already are. This chapter is not about changing the world's opinion of you. It's about releasing your attachment to it. Peace does not ask for applause, it asks for presence. And presence doesn't need to explain itself. You've tried being perfect. Now try being honest. You've tried being fast. Now try being still. You've tried being seen. Now try seeing yourself. Let this be the chapter where you choose truth over performance. Let this be the chapter where your silence is loud with alignment. Because peace is not a performance. It is a return. Let your silence speak louder than your defense. Let your peace confuse the noise. People will misunderstand you. Let them. You're not here to be explained. You're here to be expressed. And expression doesn't beg. It simply breathes. Softly, fully, truthfully. You don't need to justify healing, or apologize for growth, or defend your joy. Some people stay broken to be relatable. You've chosen to be whole, to be free. That's not pride. It's clarity. The more whole you become, the fewer explanations you give. You don't need to rehearse responses. You need to reclaim your rhythm. Let life move through you like a breeze through open windows, unforced, natural, real. Let go of needing to be right. You are not here to win arguments. You are here to win yourself back. Releasing doesn't weaken you, it renews you. People hold grudges to feel powerful. You hold grace to feel peace. Even when they throw shade, you remain light. Not because you're naive, but because you're rooted. Rooted in who you are. Rooted in what matters. Rooted in silence that can't be shaken by sound. You've made a home in yourself, and now you no longer chase people for shelter. This is what letting go really means. Not detachment, but redirection. Not numbness, but clarity. Letting go isn't giving up. It's giving in to something truer. The real you isn't lost. It's just been buried under shoulds, shame, and survival. But look at you now, unfolding, emerging, becoming again. There's nothing more beautiful than a soul that returns home. So rest. You don't have to fight so hard. You are already becoming. You are already rising. You are already free. Freedom isn't loud. It's subtle. It doesn't scream. It sighs. It's the quiet confidence in not needing to be chosen, because you've already chosen yourself. It's the calm in not replying to the noise, because your peace is your protest. Let this be your new rebellion. Stillness, boundaries, breath. Not everything sacred has to be seen. Your growth is valid even if no one claps. Let this chapter remove the weight of performing peace, and let it gift you the presence of actually living it. You can be grateful and grieving, healing and unsure, growing and aching. Duality is not failure, it's depth. The world taught you to shrink. So when you expand, expect resistance. But don't stop expanding. Don't apologize for needing more air. You are not asking too much. You are just remembering how much you need. There's no virtue in pretending you're okay when you're not. There's no strength in suppressing what needs to be felt. Cry if you must. Laugh if it surprises you. Feel fully. Life isn't a posture to hold, it's a pulse to follow. And your heart knows the way. Keep honoring the whispers, even when the world shouts. You don't need to know what's next. You just need to be honest with what's now. Let go of timelines. Hold on to truth. Let go of fixing everything. Hold on to your breath. Let go of controlling outcomes. Hold on to your integrity. You don't need certainty. You need courage. You don't need answers. You need alignment. Let this chapter be a return, not to who you were before the pain, but to who you are after the awakening. Stronger, softer, surer, and finally, free. You don't need to prove your healing. You just need to live it. Your transformation doesn't need to be dramatic. It just needs to be yours. Quiet revolutions are still revolutions. The soft no you whisper today might be the loudest yes to your soul. You're not failing because you're tired. You're awakening because you're honest. Let rest be your ritual. Let boundaries be your temple. The old you rush toward validation. The new you returns to truth. This is sacred. Let yourself be unproductive. Let yourself be undecided. Let yourself just be. This is not regression. This is recovery. From years of performing, from decades of pretending. You're not here to wear peace like a costume. You're here to embody it. No applause needed. No audience required. This is the peace no one can sell you, the one you claim with presence. Let others chase louder paths. You've chosen depth. Let others race for attention. You've returned to essence. The world may not understand your silence, but your soul does. In the space where nothing is demanded of you, that's where you'll remember who you are. You are not your hustle. You are not your output. You are not your brand. You are a breath, a heartbeat, a sacred moment unfolding. Let the chapter end here, not with a bang, but with a breath, a return to what was always yours, peace and presence. No one else can define this path for you. Let them misunderstand you. Let them label your peace as withdrawal. They only name what they don't yet know. Silence scares the ones still hiding from their own, but you've made peace with it. You've sat with your shadows and offered them tea. You've stopped fearing your own thoughts. You no longer chase escape. You've chosen arrival. This stillness, it's not apathy, it's alignment. The most powerful voice is the one that doesn't need to shout. You used to plead to be seen. Now you witness yourself. You used to beg for space. Now you claim it. You used to shrink to be loved. Now you expand from self-worth. Let the world stay noisy. You've turned inward. You've turned home. You're no longer addicted to being understood. You found joy in simply being true. This chapter is not about finding peace. It's about remembering it was never lost. It was just buried, beneath expectations, beneath applause, beneath the masks. You've peeled them back, and you are still here. Raw, honest, holy. You are not a brand. You are a being. You are not here to be digestible. You are here to be whole. So stop curating your truth and start living it. Every breath, a return. Every exhale, a release. Let this stillness echo across every room you enter, not through noise, but through presence. Because a soul at peace speaks loudest in silence. And yours? It's thunder in stillness. Let this be enough. Let you be enough. Now, as you are. Always.